Here we go. Hey you guys, today I just want to do a random video, just giving my thoughts. We're gonna excuse the noise outside. I was trying to wait, but it don't seem like they're gonna be finished no damn time soon. But I just want to get this video out and my thoughts out about all this bullying and social media and posting on social media and thinking this shit is cute. My thing is, when are we gonna talk to our kids? When are we gonna make a stand on this shit? It's just getting really, really out of hand with this bullying and our kids. We losing our kids to suicide. It's just crazy. It's crazy. And even me, I had to sit my kids down last night and make them watch the news and see what's going on and let them get an understanding of how a lot of people's words affect them and stuff like that, and how we need to not think before we speak and stuff like that with dealing with people outside. Here on Friday in Vegas, a 14-year-old girl, I'm not sure her name, but it was a young 14-year-old girl who, committed suicide on Friday. She hung herself, and to me, it could have been avoided. It could have been avoided because her mom went to the school police. The school police sent her to the city police. The city police told her, no, she got to go talk to the school police. She then went to the school. Things could have been avoided. It could have been avoided. I know it's an age limit on social media, but we know it's young kids on there. We know it's young kids. My kid have a social media site. He's 14. My younger kids don't, but my 14-year-old do. My 18-year-old do. And I had to sit down there and talk to them like, watch what you say to people. Watch how you react to people. When you go to school, watch how you treat people. Because you never know. And this little girl hung herself because of what people were doing to her at school, what people were doing to her on social media, and not knowing how her lifestyle was at home. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying her lifestyle was bad or anything like that, but you just never know. And that's what I had to teach my kids last night. Like, you never know if a child is being abused at home, sexually, physically. You never know if she have ate that day. You never know if her mom was able to clean her clothes because of financial situations. So don't talk about nobody. Don't be in them crowds where they're talking about people. And my daughter is 9, but I had to let her know that because I know how little girls are. I'm a girl. I know how girls are, where they try to make another girl feel bad because her hair not up to par or her clothes not up to par. I know how that is. I'm not saying I had that done to me, but I'm a girl, and I seen that shit happen in school. I still see how that shit happened being grown. How people feel like just because they don't have the latest Malaysian hair or 30-inch weave or the new Louis Vuitton shoes, that they're less than other people. And I feel like that's fucked up. That's just totally wrong. And even with my son being 14, I don't want him to get talked about because I can't afford the latest. Well, I can, but I won't buy him the latest pair of fucking Jordans. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen until you get straight A's and bring them motherfuckers in my house. Jordans ain't coming up in here unless somebody else bought them. I'm just gonna be for real. I buy my son Nikes and stuff like that, because to keep his feet right, not to keep his fashion right. No, to keep his feet right. But I had to let him know, like, if you see people that don't have on no goddamn Nikes or don't have on the latest whatever fashion is out right now, so what? If a person came to school dirty, so what? You don't know their financial situations. You know what I'm saying? We ain't rich, so I beat my kids' ass if they go out there and talk about somebody else's financial situation. Nigga, we ain't rich. You can't talk about nobody. I'm just saying. But it just, like, we gotta talk to our kids. And like I tell my kids all the time, watch who you hang with, because these motherfucking kids, they talking about people and they don't have the parents like you have that's telling them that this shit ain't right. we got parents out there are really fucked up where they're taking their kids to these sites. We're taking them to bully people. They're not talking to their kids about that. It's wrong. We have those kind of people. So I even tell my kids, watch who your friends are and watch who their parents are. Because if their parents ain't getting on them for bullying, or they parents thinking that shit is cute and funny, them not the kids you want to hang with. Because then when them kids turn against you, their parents gonna be right there pumping them up about the shit. Instead of we be able to go to their house and they act like grown ass adults. So watch who even your friends are and watch who their parents are. It's just crazy. Then I heard, I'm not sure what city it was. I'm not sure if it was Louisiana or Texas or whatever. But it was another young lady where she texted her mom and was like, sorry, but I have to go fight this girl. I guess the girl was getting bullied in school. And you know how you got the friends in. Don't let her say that to you. Go fight her. Go fight her. Don't let this keep going on. So she got tired of the peer pressure and she texted her mom and told her mom that she was going to go fight this girl or whatever. So they get to the park and they fight, and I don't know what happens, but two guys, one of the girl that she was fighting, her boyfriend and his homeboy, I don't know if they were shooting in the air, they were shooting at people, but guns went the fuck off at this fight, and the little girl ended up losing her life. Because she just had to fight this girl. She had to just say, I'm tired of the bullying. I'm going to go get this over with. And then what? Her mom said instead of her buying a ballroom dress, she was getting ready for the ball, but now she got to buy funeral clothes. And I kept saying, every time I watch this stuff on the news or see this stuff on my social media sites, I'll be like, I want to keep my kids in the house. And that's not fair to them because they need a social life. They need to know how to interact with other people outside. So you can't keep them in the house, but you be like, well, damn. You can't go to school. You can't go to the park. You can't just go hang out outside. Motherfuckers doing drive-bys. Not my neighborhood, but I'm just saying, like, these are things that's happening with our kids. And so I'm like, when are we going, as parents and grown folks and motherfuckers with sense, is going to stop and talk about this with our kids and or with other people's kids, because some people ain't talking to their kids, so I feel like shit if they not talk, I will. I don't have no problems with that. That's why I'm doing this video, because I know I got young people that watches my channel, and I'm talking to you too. Like, you never know what a person is going through at home. You never know the girl that you was talking about is getting raped at home. You never know the girl that you calling fat might have some kind of illness while she's fat. People have came at me about my mouth and not knowing the shit that I went through with my surgery and stuff like that, and me having a tumor. You know what I'm saying? So I get not talking about people. That's why when you see me do my reality shows, I don't come at people on their looks. I come at them more on the way they act, not the way they look, not the way they dress. I don't care about none of that. I don't. And I feel like it's our time to talk to our kids and tell our kids that you never know. And then you talk to your kids. If you're getting bullied, please let somebody know. Please let somebody know if you're getting bullied or if you're thinking about committing suicide. You know what I'm saying? Because we can talk. You can talk to somebody. If you got to DM me and be like, I can't take this no more. I just need to talk to somebody. Please don't tell nobody my business. I just need to vent. Inbox me, Facebook me, DM me on Twitter. I don't know, but get in contact with me. Email me at thaghettoview@gmail. I just don't want to find out none of my subscribers was thinking about committing suicide and they couldn't get no help or they couldn't talk to nobody. I don't want none of my subscribers feel like it's okay to be bullied or bully somebody else. I don't want my subscribers to say my child have committed suicide because they felt like we didn't talk to them or they couldn't talk to nobody or nobody was doing something about it. I don't even want this to be a long video rant, but I just want somebody to understand that we have to do something. We really have to do something. It hurts my heart. I like doing my reality reviews and stuff like that, but when it comes to stuff like this, we have to talk about it. And as YouTube vloggers, I hope other YouTube vloggers get on board with talking about bullying and suicide and how can we? You can Google places where the little hotlines and stuff like that where you could talk to somebody else. You feel because a lot of people feel like, oh, they can't talk to a lot of the YouTubers because they family watch the YouTubers and they don't want to send information to the YouTubers because they don't want the YouTubers to broadcast what they said, and then the family was like, oh, I know you were talking about them. I have got that. And it's I'm like this. Tell them, look, don't make no video about what I'm sending you. Let me just talk to you, but don't. You know how, and it's not towards no YouTubers, but you know how like Candy has the sweet addictions, or Ashley used to have Ashley. Forest Rocks had the Roxicology, and people were sending letters and stuff like that or whatever, and they would give their opinion. But a lot of people don't like to do that because they feel like we turned our family on you, and if you read our letters, then my family is gonna know who I'm talking about. Tell the YouTuber not to read it on thing and still respond to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to get your story out. You have to be able to talk to somebody without losing your life. Life is really precious. Whether you got a fucked up life or a good life, life is very, very precious. And everybody that have a fucked up life can turn their life around. It never will be too late. I don't give a fuck if you 13 to 81. It's never too late to start your life over. I used to think my life was just like never gonna go nowhere, stuff like that. And then I start saying, you know what, I can't think like that, and I'm gonna start doing stuff for myself. And hey, I ain't a perfect life, but it ain't as bad as what I thought it was. I'm just saying. Um, Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus, Xbox Live. Sorry this has been this long, but I really had to say what I had to say on this video. Tell me your thoughts on it. How can we help somebody? If you have any ideas on how we can help somebody, let me know, and we can work it out. Like I said, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus, Xbox Live. I do everything by the Ghetto View, THA, not THE, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.